FirstEnergy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. On 1st and 10, it's Graham. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. It'll be a lot. Of 10, and it'll bring up second. Play action. It's Graham. Wide open receiver complete. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. So the completion there, Charles, looking at this defense, certainly in for a tough task here this afternoon. What are some of the keys for them if they want to come out on top?
Well, the first thing, partner, is they just allowed a completion there. They don't want to get a string of those going. Let him get his confidence. Let him get into the rhythm of the game, the flow of the game, and all of a sudden, he's feeling like he can do no wrong. You want to really get after his timing a little bit, knock a few balls away, and make things uncomfortable for him, because if he feels relaxed, you are in for a tough afternoon.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Graham. There's the rookie from Auburn, Anthony Schwartz. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Graham. Take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Parkey adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. On the move to his left. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Throwing on first down, Bradshaw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Looking to throw on second down. Bradshaw, flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Browns defense has a touchdown. Now parking for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken from about the 12. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Myles Garrett breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
And this is something you don't see too much of. Fullbacks trying to stretch the field. But he does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shifts past him at the 45. And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Operating from the gun, Bradshaw. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Graham going to set up to throw. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. From the gun, it's Graham. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off play action. Bradshaw. He's going deep for Brown. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And 2 of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They'll throw on 1st down with Graham. This will be caught by Graham. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. They go play action with Graham. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for two here. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So they tried for two, successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week. So this, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. Bradshaw eluding the pressure right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And this is off the left upright, but he banks it through. How about that one? Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. And they go play action now. Graham. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. That's pulled in at the 32. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Back to Brown, this time complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. On 1st down, Bradshaw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Oh, and now some space to operate. Still shedding tackles. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now Hunt on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts.
And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the catch and run. Now Graham on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Graham. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Graham to throw it. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing. And they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. From the gun, Bradshaw, flush to his right. He's got it to Swan, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On play action, Graham. Complete to Newsom. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Graham to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, it's Brown. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Throwing now, Graham on 1st down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Out of the shotgun, Graham. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add on to their lead. Parkey with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Signed in the offseason, Jadeveon Clowney. Everywhere he goes, people expect to see what we just saw. Him chasing quarterbacks and putting them on the deck. He's been around in this league a number of different places, but in each spot, the expectation is that he may get double-digit sacks.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Back to throw. Bradshaw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Bradshaw eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Bradshaw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Browns will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. Graham will throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now it's Graham. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And they do finally get him at the 12. A big play that time for Cleveland. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Now Parkey for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From way up at the 23. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown with touchdown #2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Now, once again, the Steelers here, they're going to line up to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And it's not over yet as they're back within 2 scores. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
He's got a man complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open.
What a connection there for the touchdown.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This is taken way up at the 25. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
Throwing on first down. Bradshaw, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stops short of the goal line down at the 2. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And they'll run again.
And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Najee Harris.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
They'll try and run it here. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than 1 play ready. Because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And they will take a knee here.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Play action. It's Graham. Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for Cleveland.
The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
And now again, the Browns, they line up for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Porter Gustin in there to bury him for a loss of 11. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover.
Looking to throw. Bradshaw.
They'll complete this one to Swan.
And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
3 balls, 42 yards on the play. First down, Pittsburgh.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. It's brought in by Harris. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Got a man. It's Swan, complete.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Bradshaw got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Here we go now as they will again try for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory for...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Read it well, and it's... Now the ball comes loose.
And the Browns are going to take over at their own 41.
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cleveland, they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule.
And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears.